Oh my goodness. Hey guys, this is not COVID. I should have sorry. I should have changed the channel. Oh boy. Excuse that. I should have changed the name of it. I'm not just going to talk about COVID. I just came out here again to kill two birds with one stone because I took a shower today and washed my hair, and that kind of wiped me out. So I'm going to eat and go back to bed. I thought I'm off quarantine. I thought I was going to go out for a walk because it's beautiful out today. But I'm so tired. And oh my God, is it after 2? What time is it? 2 o'clock. That clock's wrong. But it is technically after 2, 2:01. But I'm exhausted. I'm going to eat some breakfast. I'm going to make nothing fancy. Um, if I can find the pepper. My pepper. I have no energy. I'm dragging. Oh, come on. I got to get some energy. Ooh. Okay, what's my thing? Jeez. So hard. I keep trying to make sure I change my towels every day. Is that a stink bug? I don't know why they keep trying to come in here. They come in here, they're gonna die. I've never had to kill one. I don't know what they smell like. Anyways, not. Hang on. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cook too much because I'm hungry. Keep forgetting. Keep this played out. So yeah, I know I'm cooking too much. I'm so hungry, and when I get like that, I overcook. And I have a feeling I'm gonna have to waste a lot of food because I bought produce right before I got sick. Couldn't eat it all. It's so hot in here. Oh, so hot. Oh my God, it's so beautiful out. It's beautiful out. And I'm trying to get this place aired out. It is so hot here. Sorry, I had to turn the fan on. I need to drink more fluids now that I'm feeling a little better. I'm not drinking as many fluids, and I still should drink a lot of fluids. Our state fair is going on. I'm so upset. I had plans of going to the state fair, eating me some state fair food. I wouldn't even spend much money this month because I thought, nope, I'm going to the state fair. Well, God changed the plans, unless by next week I feel well enough to go. Because typically I park in kind of close, and all the things that I want are kind of close to the parking, so I really don't have to walk the whole fairground. So as long as I keep improving, there's a good chance I can make it. Oh, and by the way, my my smell is coming back. I washed my hair and I could smell the shampoo. Like it's normal to smell it. So I washed my hair, and as I was washing it, I was thinking it smells good. And then I'm like, oh, my smell's coming back. And then I put the conditioner in, and I'm like, oh, my smell is coming back. I can't wait for my energy to come back. I am wiped out. I haven't even started cooking yet, and I am wiped out. Aw, I don't think my avocado is any good. Aw, everything set and went bad. Ugh. I don't know about that. Ugh. Oh, oh. I might have chicken for dinner. Look, I'm not exaggerating. I'm that tired. Like I have no energy because I just took a shower. That took all my energy. Come on. So the only thing I can say about COVID is it has made me crave nothing but vegetables. That's all I've been craving. I thought about pizza the other day, and I thought, oh, pizza would be so good. Then the craving went away. And then I was hungry for dinner, and I was like, well, I just want vegetables, all vegetables. And, okay. I just put salt and pepper on my zucchini. Nothing fancy. I'm too tired. So we're just going to put it in here. Alexa, set a timer for
Timer for how long?
for 2 minutes. I
2
think
minutes. Starting now.
it's 2 minutes, 2 or 3. Ouch! My hand went in that oil. I think it's 2 or 3 minutes. So it's just the blah, 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 blah. So today I'm having some fried zucchini with nothing on it but salt and pepper. Oh, this one's okay. I can eat this one. I only had to waste one. This one looks pretty good. Good, because I wanted avocado. Weirdest craving. So I took a home test this morning, but I kind of messed it up. Um, I have 3 different types that I know of home kits, and there's one that I like. The other ones are a pain. No, one is a pain. They're all different instructions. So the one I took this morning is the one, it's a Binax now, but it's the one you have to put in the card and turn it 3 times. Well, I made a mistake and put it in the card and sealed it. And then I said, oh, I forgot to turn it. So I had to turn it 3 times. Anyways, it tested negative, which I believe it. I believe it. I'm absolutely better. That's what the infusion was for. And somebody asked me, and I just wasn't feeling well when I wrote the answer. So the infusion is the monoclonal antibodies, and what it does to the system is it shuts down your immune system. So they do, I think, Alexa, stop. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
I think it's 3. I can't remember squat. The older I get, I'll be eating soup and salad. I mean, sandwiches. Ooh-wee. When the embryo or whatever is that big, I cannot eat it. And I don't like my eggs fully cooked anyways, but I just can't eat it. It reminds me of the junk that comes out of my lungs. I know I'm cooking too much. I know it. This is what I do when I get hungry. This is what I do. I just eat anything and everything in my way. I not eat it. I get hungry and I want it. And I'm like, ooh, I can make this. Ooh, I can make this. Ooh, well, this would be good. And then I make all this stuff and then I'm like, especially now, like I can't eat all this. So I need an avocado. I better put that on my list. I'm not going to waste this other half because I know I can't eat a whole avocado. You know that. Oh, so tired. Oh, did I tell you guys? I think I did. You know, so COVID reminds me of the jelly bean game. Remember the Bean Boozled? If you didn't play it and you sat and watched everybody online, you kind of thought they were overreacting. Like, it's not that bad. And then you played Bean Boozled and you realized it was that bad. That the jelly beans were that bad. And that's what COVID kind of reminds you of. You sit up and watch people get it over the past 2 years. Alexa, stop. Oh. I'm going to cook them one more minute on the other side. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
So, yeah, you watch people play Bean Boozled. And then you played Bean Boozled and you're like, oh my God, these jelly beans are horrendous. That's what it's like with COVID. You get it and you're like, oh my God, all that stuff they said was true. Brain fog is true. It'll come back though. It's just your body's just all jacked up from that invader, whether it's COVID, whether it's the flu, whether it's a cold virus, your body's just jacked up because it's got something that's kind of hijacked it. I'm so, this is the weirdest breakfast I got. Garbanzo beans. Okay, Alexa, stop. I have some okra I could put on here. But I think I'm going to have okra for dinner tonight. Ow. Ow. So, oh, everything's so hot. I used to be able to grab these all the time. Now it's like, Well, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. But I'm gonna flip it over just so the heat can cook it a little bit. I don't want my yolk cooked. I don't like my yolks all the way cooked. What do I have some protein here? I thought I had some protein. Some sausage would be good with this. I thought I had some protein. Oh, the egg. I like meat. Oh, we had this. Cheese. No cheese. Why don't I have any cheese? Well, I'm slipping. Where's my cheese? Why don't I have cheese out? Cheese, please. My freezer is the emptiest my freezers have been. 16 minutes and I'm still dragging around, huh? Not bad. My cheese is frozen, so I can't have my cheese. I'd like to, but ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I should cook a hot dog. I want some meat. I like veggies, but give me some meat on this plate. Well, that egg looks perfect. Ooh, it is perfect. I need some meat. I hate to do it, but I'm having Vienna sausages. I have to have. I wish the cheese was thawed. Wait till you guys see my plate. This is so crazy. This is what I mean. I get hungry and think I can eat everything. I'll eat a little bit of this and my stomach will start hurting. I'll be like, oh, I'm done. I'm full already. But that's for dinner tonight. I'm so confused. Why did I take all this stuff out? My goodness. Hey. Man, I can't even think, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making this up. What am I looking for? I should get some kombucha out. I would have rather had a hot dog or some sausage, but this is gonna have to work. This egg looks so perfect. I cannot wait to eat this egg. Where's my phone? Because I need a picture of this. This is like a mat. That egg is amazing. And then I'm gonna put some. Oops, what the heck? That's both salt. I'm putting double salt on it. Mmm, yum. I need a picture. Oh well. I don't know where my phone is. I have no clue where my phone is. Ah, where do I- Okay. I hear my phone. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take a picture of this yummy breakfast that I will not be able to eat. My eyes are so much bigger than my stomach. I will put it on my Facebook. So I don't think I can lift this plate up. And I'm afraid if I put the camera down here, I will drop it in the food. I would have to turn it and not trust in my strength, my energy. Um, Come on. Oh, my son's coming over. I have to eat before he gets here. I hope that text came through when I was supposed to. Breakfast. I should call this COVID breakfast. Oh, people act like they're afraid to say the name of it. I don't understand people. I'm just glad I survived it. So let me see if I can show you guys. I don't think I can. So this is my breakfast. Way too much. It's garbanzo beans and zucchini, avocado, tomato. That beautiful fried egg. I don't want to spill it. That beautiful fried egg and the Vienna sausage because I needed more protein. My body requires. Just sit down. I'm exhausted. My body. My God, hang on, guys. Oh, this table. Everything is a mess here. Oh, a lot of work to catch up on. But today, I'm not going to worry about it. Wow. Wow. This camera really gets a good view of like all that stuff, huh? I'm trying to like make it halfway presentable. Anyways, thank you, God, so much for this food and the blessing of this day of life, Lord, and the coming through of COVID with the help of you and the help of science and the help of medical personnel. In Jesus' name, thank you for all things. And I pray for all those who have COVID right now. They would all come through smoothly and that folks would stop arguing about what to do and what to take. And each person would use their own common sense to do the best thing for their life, their health, their body, their family. In Jesus' name, amen. I typically don't pray like that over my food, but today I'm very grateful. Not like I'm not any other day, but this past week has been rough. And so I'm extremely thankful for everything. Just to get my hair washed today. Oh, that was so nice. It just feels so much better when I let the windows up, let the warm air come in. Hopefully nothing will come in with it. Mmm. Mmm. This is so good. That's another thing I have to watch it. I don't eat real fast. I coughed this morning, but I didn't go into bad coughing spells. And only a little bit coming up, and it's coming up right now fairly easy. I don't want to speak too soon because the other day I said something about I've not been coughing, and it's like as soon as I said it, I went into a coughing spell. So I don't want to think it's completely done, but it's most definitely settled down to give my lungs a break to just recover from all that coughing. Not just my lungs, my diaphragm, my esophagus. Oh, there were times I thought I was going to end up in the hospital just because I was coughing so hard. My esophagus was like spasming or going something weird. And I thought, I'm going to rupture something. Coughing this hard. It was painful coughing. My zucchini's good. I should have put a different seasoning on it. And if I had some cheese, it would really set this plate off. But because my cheese is a frozen block of cheese, I just stick it in the microwave. get it thawed a little bit just to have some cheese on this plate. I don't need it though. I've got the Danish sausages with enough calories, protein. This tastes so good. I feel so sorry for people who lost their taste during COVID. Because that's one thing with all those symptoms I had, I did not lose my taste. So I ate. Couldn't eat a lot, but I ate. Didn't really crave things, but I ate. Soup. Had some chicken noodle soup. I think the first day, this here is a blessing. God has provided all this food and gave me the energy to get it cooked. I'm wiped out. And it's not just, it's delicious. Everything is so delicious. I just want to go to bed and watch a movie. I'll probably take a nap because that was a lot, taking that shower and washing my hair. But I feel so much better. I even put earrings on so I wouldn't look so sick sitting out here. Because I'm not sick, I'm recovering. Oh my back, I'm just so tired. My lungs took such a beating. Again, I think I'm going to stress this in every video. I'm not out here like, oh my goodness, my COVID was so bad. I'm still sitting here. I didn't go into the hospital and I'm still alive. I show courtesy to all the people that passed away. I'm going to say all the family, but everybody lost people. See, if I eat too much, that food will come right back out. If I start coughing, that came up. I was going to make some raw juice this morning, but I didn't have the energy. Let's see if my son can pick me up some power to the green. I need some if I'm going to make juice. And I really don't want to go into the store until my 10-day quarantine is up. I'm not allowed out today with a mask. But in terms of going into the store, I'd rather wait till my 10-day quarantine is up. So, I hope he's not here already. Coming up and out of his way, but.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7244.
Forgot I was live. I forgot I was live. That's the thing about when you go live, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. But I really don't, because nobody watches these hardly. Like 3, 4, 5 people, and I trust them all. But sometimes you can't say that. I had a gentleman who used to watch my channel faithfully. He wrote a jingle for the channel. Oh, well, I thought he was okay, and then one day he changed. People change. You have to watch. I know the title is COVID. I hope anybody comes on here don't think that this is a COVID video. I was just stressing him on day 7. But people, you have to watch. You don't know what's in people's head up here. I know a lot of people who work with children. And when I hear their stories and hear them talk, I'm like, thank the Lord you don't work with my children. And these are people I know personally. So um, my granddaughter, when she was in school, felt like one of her teachers was giving her a hard time. And me as a grandparent, I didn't have any authority to go in there. But I kept asking her, do you want me to call the school? I said, because you're the one that has to go into his class every day. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't causing problems for her that I couldn't fix. But I was like, honey, I am on your team always. And if you want me to go to call that school and talk to somebody, I most definitely will. You have to watch who's when you have kids. And she was dang near an adult, but still a child. For an adult to know better. I was like, honey, I will call that school in a heartbeat and call that teacher out in a heartbeat. Because I know enough teachers who struggle, but they're teaching your kids. They're human. We put too much faith in people. Our faith should be in God. That's one thing I learned being sick. Not learned. Here's what I said. God hit the reset button. God hit the reset button. Hi, Joan. How are you? I'm just chatting and having breakfast. I managed to get a shower today and wash my hair. That's the part that felt good. I was getting my showers anyways, like at night. I didn't take one last night. I was too tired. But and I'm not going out anyways. So a couple of people. I called my oldest sister because I hadn't talked to her since I got COVID. She was going through my son to keep up. So I called her and said, just to let her know how I was doing. And then somebody else called me, and then I wanted to talk to my granddaughter because I hadn't talked to her. So I was on the phone a little bit longer than what I should have been. And then I went and took my shower and did my hair. So that's why I'm wiped out. It's so beautiful out. I wanted to go for a walk since I'm off quarantine and since I tested negative this morning. I really wanted to go for a walk. But it's going on 3 o'clock. It's 2:33. That clock is wrong. And I'm tired. I'm too tired. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna get the garbage together because my son is bringing me some stuff over, and I want this Sherman garbage out of here. So I got to get that together because he can probably come in if he has a mask on. I've had the windows up for a couple days. Hang on, it's typing everything I'm talking. I'm trying to text him. If you get this text, could you stop at Trader Joe's and get me a bag of Power to the Greens? If not, don't worry about it. But yeah, I thought I was going to take the garbage out. Yeah, and my test tested negative. But I did say earlier when I came on that, so I have 3 different types of test kits. And the one I use today is the one I always forget. They're all different. And the one I use today is the card. And when you put the swab in the card, you're supposed to turn it 3 times and then shut the card. Well, I forgot and I put the swab in, shut the card. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't turn it. So I turned it 3 times. So it said negative. I'm going to test again tomorrow anyways. But that's what they told me. When they infused me, they said, this infusion will This infusion will take over your immune system and it will stop the virus from replicating. Thank the Lord. People are trying to give me all their home remedies and natural remedies for COVID. I'm like, could we just respect what people want to do? I don't know why we've gotten like that. Just respect. I've lived with lung disease for over 30 years, and people act like I don't know anything about this. And I've lived with it. It's been my life. It's my life. I live with lung disease every day. Every day I'm short of breath, whether I have COVID or not. And people are trying to tell me to do this, do that. One of my friends said, if you need a doctor, I have a good doctor. I can give you his number. I have health issues. I have a ton of doctors, and I've had my pulmonologist for over 15 years. Why wouldn't I trust him with my health? The man is a wonderful doctor, not just medically, but he cares about you when something happens personally. He cares. These people who idolize Donald Trump and think all the drugs that he said to use are the best. How do we know which ones are the best? How do we know? Just because somebody's highly educated and they did their own study and found out something else, it doesn't mean their study's correct. We just have to do what's best for us. I'm not sure why people can't get that. I guess because they're just trying to be helpful. So I'm not saying it in a bad way. It sounds like it because I'm frustrated when I say it. But they're just trying to be helpful. But I have common sense. If I talk to one of my friends whose life is living with lung disease, who wore masks during cold and flu season for the past almost 30 years, if I know that and I talk to them about COVID, I'm not going to think they don't know what they're doing. But again, they're just trying to be helpful. I get it. I have a couple of friends. They were really good through it. They were like, look, I know you know how to take care of your health, Beverly. And that made me, it doesn't frustrate you when people understand you. It doesn't frustrate you. Like they know me. One of my neighbors, she called to check on me. And I just got home from the infusion. And so I missed the call because I was coming home from the infusion. And I called her back. And she said, well, I know you. She said, look, I want to tell you to rest because I told her I needed to change my bedding. People don't understand. There's no husband here. There's no parents here. There's no children here. There's me. So when I'm the patient, guess who else I have to be? I have to be the doctor, the nurse, the aide, the housekeeper, and dietary. Nutrition, I have to be the therapist. I have to be it all. Nobody's going to come up here and cook for me. And I'm not going to spend a bunch of money eating out when I have a ton of food in my home that needs to be used up. I'm going to have to waste a lot of food today. I mean, not today. When I get better and feel like, because I just went shopping. I'm always stocked up, but for produce, I had just went shopping for produce because I was going to make juice. So I got carrots in there, celery in there. I got cabbage. I bought a head of cabbage. I was going to make some cabbage soup. I forgot about the cabbage. I just saw it this morning. I got a head of lettuce, but I'm too tired to make a salad. I wanted a salad yesterday, but it's so much energy chopping all those vegetables. I can't do it. I mean, I'm going to go to bed and watch a movie, probably take a nap. And if I wake up and don't go into a coughing spell and it burns up all my energy and gets my lungs all exhausted, maybe I could make a salad. Maybe. Yeah, the coughing is not nearly as vicious today, not nearly as hard to get cough stuff up. I did take a Mucinex yesterday, because the day before I had a hard time still. I was feeling better, but I had a hard time getting that stuff up. So I did take a Mucinex yesterday, and I did take Robitussin yesterday. I'm really trying to get away from all the over-counter meds because I don't use them. So think about a body that hasn't really had over-the-counter medications in it for 10 years. And now all of a sudden you're dumping all this stuff in there. My body inside is, one half is probably like, thank you for helping us cough this stuff up and get some rest and some sleep. And the other side is probably like, what are you doing? Please. My kidneys and liver, they're probably like, please, we got to process all this stuff. We haven't seen this stuff come in here in 10 years. Now you're dumping this stuff into your body every day. Can you imagine what it's doing? See, that hurts. That hurts. That's why I don't want to eat too much and don't want to eat heavy stuff. Because, man, if I go into a coughing spell on a full stomach, everything's going to come out. My esophagus and everything's going to hurt like it did just now. This is why I be trying to tell people my body is not like other people. I tell people that all the time. But because people don't see my disability on the outside, unless they walk beside me or climb some steps with me. But this stuff hurts. You have to remember, I was on life support for months. A ventilator. I'll say that, put it like that. I was on the ventilator for months. When you're on the ventilator, you're intubated. Intubated means you have a tube going down into your trach, into your esophagus. I had a trach in. The only reason why you can't see my trach scar is because I had to have my thyroid removed. And when the doctor did it, he said, we're going to clean up that trach scar. You see when I breathe? No, you can't see it real well. It was so deep. My granddaughter, when she was little, used to stick her finger down in there. It was like a holder. It was like a playground. She used to stick her finger in there. So I've been trached. I've been, and for months. We're not talking about somebody who goes in for surgery and gets intubated while they're under, and then they take the tube out and they come out. We're not talking about that. We're talking months and months. When I had COVID, yeah, I'm going to say it like that. When I had COVID, so when I was sick, of course, when I had the trach in, you have to come suction those. When all that gunk gets down in there, they have to come in and suction it out. Now, how they do it, I don't know, because it was so painful and traumatizing to me that I don't pay attention to it. I can't even be in a room when they're suctioning somebody. When I hear the noise, it just does something to me mentally. Now, that may have changed. I have not been in a room with anybody getting suctioned for over 10 years. So when I had COVID, I was having a hard time coughing, trying to get that stuff up. As soon as it came out, especially towards the end, not towards the beginning, because it was like you got it out and you got some relief, but you still felt crappy. But towards the end, especially like this morning, is that my son? This morning, when it came out, it reminded me of when I got suction. Because when they suction you, they just go down with the hose a tube that looks like a straw, kind of a hard hose, and they stick it down in the trach, and they have to do this. So it hurts because they're suctioning it like a vacuum cleaner to get all that gunk out. So you got this big suction going down here and trying to pull all that gunk out of your lungs, and it's bad. To me, it was. To me, it was. Other people may have been suctioned and said, "Oh, it's not that bad." To me, it was traumatizing. And boy, this breakfast was good. This was really good. It could just be because I haven't really ate a lot through the week, so I might just be hungry for food. Because this is really good. I want to treat myself to a good slice of pizza, like a really good slice. But then I'm thinking in my head, right now your body's craving healthy stuff. Don't put that junk in. So I asked one of my neighbors, she called and said, "Do you need anything?" And I said, and she always jokes with me about these. And I said, "I need some cheese balls." And I do need them. Mm. I'm short-winded. That's why I wanted to go for a walk today, because I know the importance of pushing these lungs to get them working and moving. Everybody keeps screaming at me, rest, and they don't understand. I've lived with lung disease over 30 years. You cannot be sick and just lay around. That junk will fill up in your body. You will end up with pneumonia. You will end up with clots. You've got to move. You've got to be mobile. I know my limits. Why do you think I'm here 30 years later? God gave me the wisdom. No, I'm here because of God. It's not my time. But He also gave me the wisdom to learn some stuff. I don't know why people won't listen to me. It's probably because of my delivery. My delivery is not too gentle. I'm not a gentle person. I had a hard life, and I'm not a gentle person. And when I say hard, it was hard for me. I didn't have to live on the streets and things like that, but it was hard for me. Things I went through were difficult. Bad marriages were difficult. Um, Abuse was difficult. Um, Rejection was difficult. Collapsed lungs at 27 years of age was difficult. So I don't have the sweetest, gentlest delivery of my message. Mm. Mm. So I've got GERD. I typically can't eat tomatoes, but one thing I know is when I'm sick and I've taken, especially over at like Theraflu, I'll say Theraflu especially. I don't know what's in that product that kind of almost numbs my stomach that allows me to eat. And I haven't taken any for 2 days, 3 days. But with all that medication back there that I have in my belly is, I can eat the tomato. And hopefully it won't give me big trouble with a lot of heartburn because other things haven't. I'm not going to eat the garbanzo beans because they don't taste that fresh. And I did make them a while ago. I can't remember when. I think I made this. I made something salad. Oh, it was. Oh, I know what it was. When I ate my last salad, I had prepped salads for the week before I got sick. And when I ate my last salad, I wanted beans on top. So those beans are like from Monday. That's why they don't taste too good. They're not gonna make me sick, but they just aren't fresh. I should stop eating. I know to stop as soon as I get full. Don't go beyond that. My stomach's not in a condition to. That's what I said. COVID messed me all up and had me eating all poorly. And then COVID gets me, and it's got me eating decent right now. But I'm done. I'm done. I love good food. I'm dumb. Probably sick. Okay. I didn't even need the cheese. See, I'm just greedy. Ah, I'd like to go just plop into bed right now, but my son just texted me and said, I'll be at your place in like 30 minutes. He's bringing me some, I have lots of water. Well, I'm sorry. I should chew this spoon. I have lots of bottled water, but I had some hydrating water. Like, I, oh, like some water. Should I drink kombucha? I should. Well, I have so much fluid around me over here. Look, I carry this from room to room. I have water, so I have like cases of this. But this stuff like this, it's more hydrating, and this one especially. When I drink Flow or there's another one called Core. They keep like when I drink this. I'll be honest. When I drink this, I just drink it and run to the bathroom. Drink it and run to the bathroom. And get this stuff out of the way. So much stuff on this table. But when I drink stuff like this, or especially Core, you can feel it hydrate your body. That's why I want. So I asked him if he could bring me some hydrating water. And this is pretty good. This BioSteel. So I tried this because I used the Ibotta app, and they had $3 off if you bought a case. And the case was okay. The case for you got 4 in a package. It was $6.99. They had $3 off, so it was $4 for 4, so it was like $1 for each one, which I thought was good. The flavor is really good, and the taste. I had the peach, and the peach was good. And this is blue raspberry. No wonder I like this one. But this is really good. And what else did I ask him to bring me? Hydrating water. Oh, my stomach. Oh. Yeah, some hydrating water. And what else? I know I want some greens in case I do make a smoothie. A juice tomorrow. But there was something else. I can't think. What did I want? Water and something. Oh. I could have drank out of the bottle. I thought that there was more in here. I don't like drinking out the bottle right now because I feel like I've got COVID germs, and I just don't want to put them back. If people thought I was a germaphobe before, like I pulled all my throw rugs up yesterday and washed them, and I'm not putting them back down on the floor until I know I'm really well, because I'm just going to run a Swiffer over the floor just to keep the germs down. Oh, I'm tired. Anyway, I'm going to probably go. I wish my son knew how tired I was and that I really want to get into bed. But I'm not going to go get in that bed for him to knock on the door 5 minutes after I get comfortable. 1 second. Lord. Have mercy, mercy, mercy. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get that garbage. I'm tired. My body took a beating this week. It really did. I was, I was, I'm glad they have the, a lot of people, everybody's so afraid to die. I'm like, nobody wants to. We're going to go. But there's like, I got the infusion and people were like, oh, don't let them put that in you. Well, you're not me. You're not suffering. And we're all going to go. We're going to go. When God's ready and calls us back from this earth, oh, I don't care if you take ivermectin. I don't care if you take remdesivir. I don't care if you take hydroxychloroquine or the infusion or Paxlovid. When it's your time, you're going. So just make the best choice for you and do what's best for you. I'm just so tired of people. And I'm glad God gave me that, because that's going to be my response to the people that act like we all, I can't even go there. People are just ridiculous. We all know everything they're doing right now is experimental. We know it. We know it. But let people who are suffering. I know somebody who got sick a few months ago with COVID, and they had the what's the drug I just said? Ivermectin. They had the ivermectin. Where all these people are getting ivermectin, I don't know. Like, are doctors just prescribing pills that people don't need? I guess so. That's why my friend said, if you need a doctor, let me know. Even if ivermectin was the best thing out there, if COVID's going to, oh no, that's the story I was going to tell about somebody I knew that just had COVID months ago, and she took ivermectin, and it took her a good month to rebound from COVID. And I'm not saying doing it the fast way is the best. Again, it all goes back to do what's best for you, your health, your body, your life. That's it. I had talked to my son. I said, if this thing goes south for my body, I said, you know what to do. And I have a, what is it called? What is it called? I can't even think. What is it called? The hospitals have you write them up for somebody to make decisions for you. So I already have that in place, and I think it's in my will too, I think. What's the other thing called? Directive, advanced directive. So I have an advanced directive, but I had to talk to my son to prepare him because I know my health and I know what this virus did to people. And I said to him, if I would get sick, if this thing goes south on me, and if I would end up in the hospital and get really sick, I said, you know what to do. It's up to you. I told him I'm good either way. I don't care. I said, because you know why I say that? One, because it's a blessing that God has given me all these additional years since 27. I think it's hard for people to understand because they don't understand how sick I was. You have to be pretty sick when you stay in the hospital almost a year within a 15-month period and can't even get out of bed most of the time. So I know if something happens to me, I become my son's responsibility. Again, there's no husband here. Excuse me, there's no parents here. There's no roommate here. There's no best friend. It's me. So I told him, it's your choice. If I go south and you want me around and you want me to try to fight, your choice. If you're like, I can't, Mom, I don't have time to do this, it's your choice. I'm thankful for the years I've had. I'm thankful, grateful, and blessed. Having COVID has made me more thankful, grateful, and blessed. I didn't think I was so afraid of this virus. And when I say afraid, I'm going to keep it real. All these people who thought, oh, you should have faith in Christ. You shouldn't fear it. They're running around without masks. I'm wearing 2 masks, and I get it. And people run around here with no mask and don't get it. It's a virus. Everybody keeps saying, do you know where you got it? Could it come from anywhere? I wear 2 masks all the time. I think, and the thing is, here's the deal. And this is what I told my granddaughter. We went to Kentucky last year. Kentucky was completely open. I saw 4 people in masks the whole time we were there. And my granddaughter and I were 2 of those 4 people. Kentucky was completely open. I didn't get sick. I went to Pennsylvania in August. I didn't get sick. I went to 2 graduation parties back to back. I didn't get sick. I got sick because this virus, I ran into the virus somewhere. It ran into me. I just thank the Lord that it took 2.5 years before I got it. I just thought, I think it surprised me because somebody had mentioned their grandparents made it through the Spanish flu and they never got it. And they said, God can protect you. And ever since they said that, I think I must have thought I was going to be protected and that they were sending me a message from God that, he was going to protect me. And I think I was letting my guard down a little bit because we're all so tired of the virus. So I think, because I found myself, I always kept my mask in brown bags, always. And I found myself getting careless, putting them in my pocket because life was picking up and I was getting busy. And so I would put them in my pocket, take them out. I was doing things I knew better not to do, but it just got me some kind of way. Here's what I know about viruses. It has to enter here, here, or here. So some kind of way it got me. Maybe because when I'm outside, I don't wear a mask. I haven't for over a year. So it's not because, I should have had my mask on. No. Last year I didn't. When they started saying it was okay to walk outside without a mask, that was my time to take the mask off. If there weren't people around, I never wore a mask outside. So it didn't get me. It got me because it was time. It was meant to happen. And God was good and gracious to me to allow me to survive it. And that's all I have to say. I didn't think I would. I've had ARDS. When my lungs collapsed, I had ARDS, and I've got bronchiectasis, and my lungs are fibrous. And I didn't think I'd do so well. And I think this scientific and medical field also, because I did okay because I got that infusion, and it stopped a lot of it. I just hope it doesn't come back. Like some people say, the Paxlovid, when they took it, that they got COVID. Because I've heard a lot of people that have had COVID 2 and 3 times, and So now that I've had it, I see things differently. And I'm like, are they getting it again or is it coming back? Is it in their system and coming back? That worries me because I never wanted it in my system. I read up enough about it and learned enough about it as to what it did to the body, and I didn't want it in my body. And everybody was fighting over struggle. I'm talking about it was a lab made. It was a virus made in a lab, and I said, well, maybe that's why people had to go into a lab to come up with a vaccine. And who knows? Of all times, my shots expired. My my pneumonia shot just expired in 2022. So that stinks. My flu shot was scheduled to get done yesterday, but of course I had to cancel it because of COVID. Now with COVID, I can't get a booster for 3 months. Since I got the infusion, I have to wait 3 months before I can get a booster, and I think I will get it. I didn't want to get the second one or the next, but I think now, knowing what I know, that I can be as careful as I want to be and still get this virus. Um, I'm going to get the boosters on schedule because I'm hoping since I had COVID, when I get the booster, it won't be as hard on my body as the first one was because the first one knocked me down for 4 days. And that's why I didn't get the second. But my body hopefully has built up some natural immunity when it was fighting it before I got the infusion. My body was fighting hard. My poor lungs. Oh. I thought for sure I was going to rupture something. You just, not, I keep saying you just, but everybody's different. I just went into coughing spells that wouldn't stop, and they hurt so bad. I was like in a fetal position in the bed because my diaphragm and everything hurt so bad. My back. Oh, the, it blows my mind because all my symptoms left pretty quick versus people who had fevers for weeks, chills for weeks. My symptoms left pretty quick. I didn't have well, if I had a high temperature, I didn't catch it on thermometer. I just had them darn chills, and chills wouldn't stop. Those chills, I couldn't get warm for anything. I had chill bumps on me constantly. I was just so cold and just clammy, and I had two comforters on me, and the heating pad was on me, and it it reminds me of when COVID came out. Well, they told us about it at the end of January 2020. I shut down first week of February 2020. I had an appointment to go out and do something. It was March because I didn't go out until March. And I came home and I was freezing. And it was nice out that day. And it was like in the 70s in March. And I had to turn my heat on. And I had the heating pad. And I had comforters over me. And I had a big robe on. And I couldn't get warm. I think I ran into a little bit of this virus in March of 2020. Because I couldn't understand that, why it was so cold, why I couldn't get warm. And but I didn't, get sick. But I just wish more than anything before they came up with these home test kits that they would have came up with to be able to test us if we had antibodies. No, if we had it. Come on, son. I know if I go lay down, he's going to be, I know it. As soon as I get, because I'm so tired, I can't even hardly sit up anymore. And as soon as I get in that bed, He's going to ring the bell. So I'm going to go because I can't even hardly hold my head up anymore. I'm so tired. And I got to get this food put in the garbage for him because I don't think I'm going to make it out. It's after 3 o'clock. By the time I get out there, it'll be cooling down, and I need to really go to bed. So I'm gonna end this because I can hold I think my hands are holding my head up. My head's like this. I'm so tired. I need to order me some N95 masks too before cold and flu season hits because we're gonna have a bad. My prediction. Yeah, I'm really tired. I have to go. Joan, good talking to you as always. Thank you for supporting my channel. I always say if just one person comes out, I'll make the videos. So I appreciate it. But I can't even hardly find the wind to talk. God bless. Stay safe.